Y'all rock with DJFmi and, of course,
Qianathegoddess.
And we're here at VPR Radio. And guess what we love? You know what we love, Qiana?
What do we love?
We love when people interact with us on social media, yes. Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio. The list goes on. And what else, Qiana?
We love to hear your comments. We love to hear your questions. We love when you call us. And we love when you tell us what you want to discuss. So hit our VPR Radio group. Hit us up on VPR_radio on all major platforms. Definitely go and follow this guy.
Why not? Why not? And follow this beautiful woman here.
Qianathegoddess.
Tune in every Thursday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Here on radiofreebrooklyn.org/VPR Radio. We love you for watching.
All right, partner. Let us get into it because
we have a live VPR.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
I'm not.
You breaking up?
Freezing. But I want y'all to know VPR. I'm getting a little audio interference on your side. Yeah, like it's just breaking up a little bit.
Of course. Of course.
You can't make this up, man. What's going on VPR Radio as we get these technical DJFmi. This is Qiana.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome you to another episode of VPR on a Thursday morning.
We called retrograding.
I'm on the line.
Fresh and let you chat for a second while I try to figure out.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of freezing on your side. Yeah. Shout out to my Facebook. Shout out to Qiana. Top of the morning. We got an event tonight. We're going to be live streaming. There's a lot going on, but I do want to kick off the show by saying, to the YouTube channel, not even Iraq, the Middle East actually dropping a diss track. So with that being said, Iran actually, in 2026, if you would have told me a country would have dropped a video demonstrating what they would do to your country, and let me then point out to you, you remember Qiana? What's going on, Casey, Kenneth?
Welcome.
I remember driving around and when I would go into all the gas stations and I was just seeing a little sticker. Everybody saying, remember the infamous sticker, Joe Biden did this?
Yes. Adam, what's up? Welcome.
I don't like to kick off VPR or politics normally, but I just think it's very funny how the tides have turned. We are at war that we can't call war. And I'm going to just play this diss track. I would have never thought, in 2026, another country would drop a video / diss track that I would rather call a diss track because it's on VPR.
A threat track, a diss track.
A threat track. And you know what killed me?
The lyrics are crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, VPR. Like, what kills me is not that what's going on in Iran, because wherever you stand in the war, we still have to fight them because our president said we have to, and it sucks. But wherever you stand on, and blood will be shed on both sides, more than refugee camps getting killed. Whatever. Neither here nor there. My thing is, why they always got to blow up New York though?
Yo, bro.
Let me show y'all the video before we get into it. Shout out to all 14 viewers. Why is it always something where
we're the hub of the world for real? And it's like
they got mad places. Well, start Florida. No offense to Florida. Not trying to send y'all no shade.
No, I got family in Florida.
Yeah, no. Them cool people.
The White House.
Places like yo. Like, well, why? My thing is, so I'm gonna bring up this video.
Shit is crazy. If you guys haven't seen it,
my bad. Yeah, it's always New York that they want to get rid of, bro. That's just, it gets me, man. It always gets me. Look at this, y'all. A video depicting what they do to us. Watch this.
even the one I saw. I thought you were talking about the Lego with the. This is crazy. No, not the Statue of Liberty. Although it wasn't really.
Yeah, no. Like, VPR wasn't lying to y'all. Like, why? Get the fuck out of here, Gooner. I ain't a Gooner.
They're going crazy in the chat. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what side you stand on. Have at it.
I didn't even read what was going on in the chat. Shout out to the chat. Back to the video.
Boys, my girl,
gotta blow up New York.
I know. Like,
we got other monuments. We got other things. Like the Grand Canyon is right there. There's mad things that go on in the Grand Canyon. We got to start showing Iran and these other countries the Grand Canyon so we could divert attention.
They don't want the Grand Canyon because no one's there. It's grand and embarrassing. Just cause more.
Qiana just ruined that. I was trying to save lives.
Bro, like they're intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I get the other side too. Like, oh my goodness, not my
mama, two boys. Good morning. But y'all seen how I was trying to save lives by directing them to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, right, VP. You were trying to save lives by diverting them to the Grand Canyon.
One of us has to. If our president's not going to save lives, I got to try to save lives, all right? I ain't trying to see all these. You see how they're raising the enlistment age to 42. VPR, let's talk about it. This is how I'm kicking off the show.
42. So, your back hurts.
Y'all 30-year-olds. What y'all was out
on your back.
34-year-olds. They said 34. It was the original age was 34. Now we at 42. God damn.
But meanwhile, that president dude is saying we're not sending more troops. Here come the paratroopers. We don't need more troops. They're, raising the enlistment age. He's a walking contradiction, homie. Thank you.
It's wicked. Bruh. Yeah.
The shift that we are living in today is like a parallel universe. And I feel like a lot of us felt it over the last year. Just a weird energy shift.
I still feel like COVID was similar to the Bermuda Triangle. Hear me out, VPR. It's early in the morning. I ain't had my coffee yet, but I got the right yet. But COVID was like the Bermuda Triangle. It was like a whole parallel universe that we pulled into. I'm just, you know what I mean? And I feel like we still haven't gotten out that universe. You know what I mean? COVID made the world hate each other way faster than we was on pat to hate each other. My opinion. So.
And in the United States, it conveniently killed off a lot of the older population who, as we know, gets Social Security and Medicare and live on for years with these federal programs that they're trying to shut down and diminish.
And only in America, the conglomerates can convince you to blame immigrants and the working class is the problem why America is not making enough money.
And other past
presidents. The rich could make sure and make us blame one another. And they're, and then make us believe that we are the upper middle class and the upper middle class should be taxed. Me and you are the upper middle class at this point. Ow, make it make sense, way. VPR, you watching right now, you're upper middle class. You on your phone right now. You paid your bill, right?
You got that rent for next month, upper middle class.
But Qiana, my heart broke a little bit this week. VPR, I want to be a little bit more transparent with y'all. Something traumatic happened to me. I think it was like Tuesday, like 9 p.m.
What?
No, I'm gonna bring it up on here on YouTube. Guys, bear with me. Put some heart emojis in the chat. My heart was broken.
Love you for watching. Oh my gosh. What happened?
Yeah. Lotto's pregnant, guys.
Oh my God. FMI.
Lotto's pregnant. VPR Lotto's pregnant, guys.
Not it happened to me at 9 p.m. I am through with you. Yeah, throw your hat. I wish you had glasses so you could toss them too, like those boys on TikTok.
Yo, I thought I had a chance. Yeah, whoever wrote 1222213, whatever you wrote in the chat, write that. Put a heart. Lotto is impregnated, and it's not by me or Qiana. I don't know how VR is going to even bounce back from this.
I don't have sperm, homeboy.
I don't, I don't think people are going to question it in the chat.
Definitely not from Qiana.
But the thing is, it's like, while being selfish, congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, me crying, but yeah, she's pregnant, guys, and now
that's it.
She's big mama, and for real. She did a little sneak peek reveal in the video. That's how I found out. I found out online when my heart got broke. I know everybody else was mad too.
I'm sorry. I found out like last week. I heard about that.
Oh man, like she could be insensitive at the point in this. Drop a song called "Business and Personal" intro, and then all I see is a guy holding her belly. VPR, blown away. And I'm gonna pull up this clip. I was flabbergasted, VPR, and this is the way I'm starting my morning. Congratulations to her and allegedly 21 Savage. I've been seeing a lot of back and forth online. People, putting some shade with the fact that you could get pregnant by someone that's married with 3 children. So look at here we are, guys.
Mm-hmm.
This is when she just decided to destroy my heart.
So sorry,
yeah.
Sorry.
Things happen, so we bounced back.
Your loss.
It was during retrograde, so I figured it made sense. So I just had to bring it up here on VPR. So congratulations to 21 Savage and Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Lotto, this is what's going on in hip hop, man. Mm-hmm. And a lot of JV shade. But in bigger news, if you guys weren't paying too much attention, Meta and I forgot which company alongside them lost their lawsuit against the state.
And what lawsuit was this? Because there's been so many. So
they have, with actually instructing and setting up the algorithm to influence addiction in children and kids.
Yes.
So they lost that. So this is now going to create now leg room to get more jurisdiction and different, things passed because they said, I think they were covering it saying if journalists, other publications have to go through a vetting process, why is someone that creates an algorithm that gaslights you, that makes you angry to make you interact, this, that, and the third?
Absolutely.
So I'm glad, in that sense that they lost, because now this opens the door for a lot more cases.
Yeah,
where
it's like be more stringent practices on making sure that kids aren't just able to sign up for social media. There should be some sort of parental consent. I've said this from the beginning. This is why I kept my kids off of social media as long as
it's crazy, because when we get older now, we sound corny saying that. Like they collect so much information upon us now.
I need a break from social media as a grown-ass woman sometimes because of the influx and the way that I've cleaned up my algorithm so that it's not, showing me the things that I don't want to see, but you still do see it. And like the temperature of where we are as a society is so mixy. So even when you think you're just surrounded a lot of it will sneak in and you're seeing shit you don't want to see. And like, even I've had a lot of political conversations over the weekend. It's exhausted me. And I just feel like, whew.
And with you inputting so much information online just to like log into certain sites, you got to watch what you say now. Like, it's not the time of it. The internet isn't once free as it once was. Like, you know what I mean? So,
well,
I knew the street was clapped.
Is it never free when they're grabbing your data?
Oh yeah, no. And what's killing me is that they're putting the AI in the children's toys now. So when your child is walking around carrying around that little toy all day, hitting the button, Woody, to make him talk, you got a friend of me, is collecting information. How much time is he pressing it? Where is he taking you to? And that's all valuable information that they're selling to each other. They're collecting on each device. They're collecting from your phone to your smart TV. How much time do you turn it on a day? To your, anything. So.
And don't have smart TVs, right? Like many of us do.
Smart fridges. That's why they're trying to push smart fridges so much.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to see how much time you open a door. They can sell you ads from Amazon.
So we can hear and see everything in every corner.
Hey, what's going on, JD? Hey, I appreciate you for tuning in the show this morning. We just chopped it up about just the constant growing of AI. Speaking about AI,
love you,
Disney just pulled out of a big deal. Let me look this up real quick so I can pull this up here for you. Pulled out of a big deal with Sora, because Sora after opening, I think last April.
Mhm.
It didn't even make it to this April because the AI bubble and them trying to find a way to monetize it is not coming together the way they thought it was. So Disney had to pull out with them because they had to shut down that division of the AI. That's why you were seeing. Remember, once upon a time, you were seeing all the Mickey Mouses and everything like that running around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so that's $1 billion loss on them because they gave them $1 billion to use the likeness to create in that app using Sora, and then they had to quit that deal. So, it's showing you that all the infrastructure used to collect your data, your information on all these smart devices, they have to keep paying for infrastructure, more servers.
That's right.
In your land, in your backyard. They're willing to spend $22 million to kick people off their land, to put down more servers, to collect more information.
Yeah.
The problem with AI is you cannot. The more information it collects, as long as it goes on, we're going to need more infrastructure to cool it. Infrastructure to put down this land, and you're going to need a way to cool it. So it's never going to hit a point where it never stops.
Cooling sensors.
Yeah, so you could keep spending money, but the more AI works, you're going to have to keep spending money to get more infrastructure, more computers, more compute. So it's not
and
gonna,
think about the fact that we are already on top of each other collectively as humankind, right? Think about New York City. You can't go anywhere without buildings are on top of each other. Even when you go out into more remote areas, the houses are on top of each other. I was in Georgia over the weekend and I was just taking my walk and I'm like, look how far apart the houses are spaced. Even if you're together, like everyone has land, right? Out here, it's like house, double house, house, double house.
Yeah.
Facts.
Nah,
apartment.
And yeah, you could try to compete against these corporations trying to buy land and re-rent them to you. You know what I mean? You could try to compete, but when they have interest to actually go to Georgia and start putting down infrastructure for their businesses,
you'll see. Atlanta is looking very.
There you go. You'll see what happens to every
buildings, building more.
Yeah, it's trash, but it's now corporatism over anything. Like we're at the end point of that where you're gonna get charged nickel and dime anyway. I don't know when it comes to looking to purchase a house nowadays. I don't know if you didn't try to buy a house in 2003, like the meme said. I don't know what you were doing.
Not 2003. I was giving birth.
Thank you. You should have been buying a house, girl. If you ain't buy a house in the 90s, fuck it. If you buy a house in the 80s, okay.
Right.
So
right.
That's how you got to treat it now, man.
Yep.
It's bad. But so, Qiana, I think we're at an inflection in hip hop once again.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to what we appreciate more.
Okay.
Realism or the cap rap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bringing that up VPR because since Young Thug has stepped out and spoke up upon all the situations in ATL, it sounds like Atlanta cannot get back its footing as far as in hip hop.
Really?
I know it's very splintered, because you'll have 21 Savage on one side saying, "Oh, I don't like rappers and snitches," but then you're chilling with Young Thug, and he was just like, "Yeah, you can take my phone, just don't tell nobody I told you." On camera, you know what I'm saying? Like, on camera, telling the cops, and he's like, "Mom, that's just me working the cops." Nah, bro, that's you getting work.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, at the end of the day, like, let's call it what it is. So it's left a splinter in hip hop, and now Young Thug recently dropped a song, and he was like, "At least I ain't a rat like another rapper," and people are looking at him like, we have 6 hours of videos of you telling on everyone.
Right.
I told him not to shoot this person. I don't know why he did that. Like, so it's just, I don't know if being truthful matters anymore, but I do think it's just affecting the way Young Thug makes his music because he's still trying to rap his realness and still trying to be raw and discredit other people.
Yeah.
But you did the most, and you cannot undo what you've done.
No, you can't undo that. People don't forget that, right? That's why we watch First 48 and you see, like, give them some Wendy's and a soda and they pop. That's it.
Like, and it's just like they
So-
go back and forth, Kiana, and it's just like, damn. And these rappers, and I'm glad they're breaking down this fourth wall of just saying, like, most of the people that say they do all these things, they don't, because if you wouldn't be who you are, being a star if you were, and if you are, then you'd be in jail, you know. But
as we've seen with many a RICO case, right? So it's like, okay, hopefully this will get us to the point of moving away from that, because I just feel like, you know, hip hop has always had a lot of different layers, right? When you're talking about from it stemming in the 80s and the 90s, we had different layers. We had the positive, we had the KRS-One, we had the knowledge, right? Dropping that sort of detail on you. And then we had fun, we had party, we had sexy, right? LL Cool J. But we also had, you take it back to Compton, we also had, you know, NWA, and we had people that were rapping from a place of like anger. You know what I'm saying? But now it just all seems to be like anger, money, kill, pum pum, brah, brah.
Somebody got to clip that. Anger, money, kill, pum pum. Yo. You know what I mean? There's still fun avenues of hip hop. You got the baby out there making.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. And I love the baby. I gotta be real. Like,
you know what I mean? They was gonna cancel that boy. That boy.
I know.
He was, yeah. But I'm glad he, you know what I mean, he understood the mission and didn't mess up the bag to go forward.
Yeah.
I give him that.
Yeah.
But in other news, I wouldn't say better news, man. Designer, last time we spoke about it, was on a plane previously. Yeah, like a episode. Designer, the rapper, you know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Last time we spoke about him, he was on a plane and he had, no offense, his meat out.
Right.
He got arrested for that, and then I think it was a mental episode.
Oh.
You know, he got out doing a little media run, and I bring you today. I don't like to bring down be the bearer of bad news. He got jammed up again. Hopefully, Designer. You know, I want my New York rappers. I'm gonna leave this up here. I want my New York rappers to just get back to having a name saying hip hop. Cardi B's doing her thing. She just sold out. What was it Madison Square Garden?
Cardi B is out here killing it and getting money and getting money from her lawsuit from Tasha K. Like, keep on talking, girl, and keep on paying me.
She clapped up.
Minaj donating to her GoFundMe. Like, it's a hot mess. I'm not mad at Cardi at all.
Yeah, she's definitely making a killing. But when it comes to our New York hip hop, I think our days of like trend setting far behind us.
In hip hop?
Yeah. Like, you know, Sexy Drill had its wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to say,
I don't know if it's behind us. Like I said, hip hop, music generally, but when we're just talking about hip hop, there's so many waves and so many levels of how you do it. And I do feel like, you know, New York started it. There's never, ever any getting away from that. But it has become not just a national, but a global phenomenon. Right. And so I do think that there are lanes for all of it. Like my daughter was showing me, they have this line from this UK rapper. I can't remember it now, but it cracks them the hell up. And they found him like on Spotify. Right. And it's just like, he's doing very like, you wouldn't, if I could, right? But it's right, like we were talking about with London rappers before.
You know, leave the man, the UK rappers, them man.
Yes, but there's a whole lane. There's a whole lane, and it's a very specific type of like music, type of cadence, right? And I like to see it because the development portion, I feel like it always comes back this way. And I think that everybody looks at New York to kind of set the tone, and then they take it and they swing it, just like any sort of craft, you know. But I feel like the pendulum will always swing back our ways, bro. New York is the epicenter for it. Or maybe I shouldn't speak so highly on New York because we're already a target. So you're right. Let's
You're not trying to, yeah, you going crazy this morning, people. Every time I try to divert the energy from New York, you see, I try to say maybe we're not the leaders in music no more. What she do? Yes, we are. Like, yo, talk to her in the chat. I love how she's so New York. Yeah, we are. We're still making noise. I don't know what you may listen to, but let me instruct you upon how we.
God. I'm just gonna shut up today. You're right.
Oh, no. So, while we outside and we watching clips inside, of course, enjoying VPR on a Thursday morning with you guys. J. Cole's been running around and doing his promo for his album.
Yes.
And
good
VPR.
album. Too. Good album.
Tell me how y'all feel about J. Cole in the chat. Yeah, we'll clap it up. Apparently, Kiana's a fan.
I am a fan.
Kiana's a fan. Me, on the other hand, I think a little bit jilted. Just because, you know, that beef thing. I've been watching him put up a lot of videos just, you know, addressing the beef and saying...
Which beef, though? I didn't know anything about beef. I'm coming from purely a musical, just dropping the album. I didn't know he had active beef going again.
I'm gonna let J. Cole explain his take.
Okay.
It's the hip-hop culture right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna mute my mic and then we'll discuss it after.
Same.
Fucking weird because it's like, nigga, this shit is algorithm based, nigga. This shit is paid campaigns on niggas,
right? Positive
or negative. But my criticism on the culture is like, ew, like I hate what y'all try to do to this man, right? You know what I mean? And I hope y'all fail, you know what I mean? And I'm glad to see y'all fail. So it's like I hate to speak on it because it's like I know they're gonna take it a certain way. But that's genuinely my truth. You know what I mean? Like that's genuinely my truth.
Right. You just told us how you feel about them being arson. I don't know Kendrick, a big fan of his music, but Drake's my man, so I totally feel exactly how you feel. What you just said, and it was a good moment for Kendrick, like you said. I like his music too. I'm a fan, but as Drake being my friend, it was fucked up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. So, and so, if I put myself in Drake's shoes, you hear me say, like, I'm happy for Kendrick in a sense. I would, if I'm him, I'm gonna feel like, damn, nigga. But I love this nigga too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't like that he's doing it with a whole crowd like shitting on you. I don't like that. You know what I mean? But shit, that's not my place to necessarily judge. And if that's how he felt, he had to go with it. You also engaged at the same time. You know what I mean? Like so I absolutely hate and have always hated how they try to like do that to him. And I genuinely pray. It's like, nigga, I'm a fan waiting. Like, I be telling Eve, like, man, I hope this Iceman shit go crazy. And I hope he kills that shit.
That's so, personally, where you at with them friendship wise today?
Culture, which that word is fucking weird because it's like, nigga, this shit is algorithm based, nigga. This shit.
Okay. So, first of all, Mr. Joseph Chatman has entered the chat, so we can't wait to get him up here. And I definitely want to hear some of his input on this as well. But
JP agrees with you as well. I just want to, before you start.
Yes, sir. So I will say this. I think it's fair. I don't know if he's talking about just this particular situation, but like hip hop beefs, just if you look back, they don't always end well, right? Like often some party or both parties may wind up dead, i.e. Biggie and Tupac, right? Like, but hip hop beef has always existed. There's always been battles. There's always been all of this, and there's no holds barred, right? But if he's a friend of Drake, I mean, I think it's fair because he also still gave respect to Kendrick. And he's like, you know, if this is what you feel you need to do, like he's saying, I hope you failed. I mean, Kendrick did not fail clearly at all whatsoever. He conquered in that region. I'm a big Kendrick fan. So, you know, I don't think he said anything too crazy.
And that is the problem. You can't be saying one thing, and that's no, you know what? You can. In 2026, you can speak with one side of your mouth and speak with the other. It's cool now. The term
what did he say that was
or it will be less honorable.
Is it because he prefaced it by saying I hate it and then said, but if you do it, like I gotta respect it because you've done it?
I'm not gonna speak on his stance. I'm just saying I'm gonna go off his previous body of work.
Right.
This man was coming over here saying he's the best rapper in New York.
Right.
He's from North Carolina. I'm not knocking it.
Right.
I was enjoying. He's spitting, so I'm enjoying it. And he was saying, if anybody ever step to me, I'm always be the best. I'm Jermaine Cole, Mr. Cole.
Right. Right.
So why when
we know he succeeded when beef came to his door. He was like, no, I don't even want to do that.
When? That succeeded?
It was like I mean, like he didn't want it. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. Wasn't it Kendrick?
That's cool.
Wasn't it with Kendrick? I gotta look back.
Oh, we got it, baby. Pull it up on YouTube. We both got time.
I feel like it was Kendrick. We're gonna look it up and we're gonna revisit this. Possibly Joseph knows. So let's bring him on it because he's in the music scene, huge in San Antonio, Texas, and beyond. Mr. Chatman, welcome to VPR Radio.
My brother.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Yeah. So it was about like 2 years ago when Drake and Kendrick started, and J. Cole chose to yield and not participate.
Correct.
So it was about 2 years ago, maybe like 2024.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no bodies drop. It ain't beef. People need to understand this.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it's a lot of like propaganda with it, man, because I think Drake, like, pissed some higher ups off, man. So they told Kendrick, man, go get him, bro. And they put all the resources behind Kendrick, and Drake filed a lawsuit, and all that or whatever, man. So it's really just propaganda, man. Them boys ain't, like it ain't like how it was in the 90s or whatever, man. So that it's all about money and propaganda, man. It's all about propaganda.
I mean, look at 50 Cent, right? He's trolling people daily.
That boy, that 50 something serious, man. He's something serious.
He play a different game. I ain't gonna hold you. 50 the only grown man that when other grown men hear him be like, yeah, that nigga be wildin'.
he be.
Think about it like, he's wildin'.
I'm telling you.
But top of the morning, Joseph. How's everything going? And top of the new year as well.
Yeah, man, everything is good. Did you come out for South by Southwest, brother?
I was right there before, and I had to come back for my private events, but my team was out there running around. I was tight. I legit, I had to handle a wedding that I booked on before. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, man. Everything been great. My brother just been, just blessed, just staying out the way, man, staying productive and not self-destructive out here, my brother. That's it, man.
Your city been eating, yo. Y'all been having it y'all way, like y'all seen the culture, the music scene, the nightlife. Especially this South by Southwest weekend. If y'all artists missed it and y'all wasn't tapped in, Joseph be having a plethora of stages and events that he has hosted. So tap in with him while he's here on the platform. But how was your South by Southwest weekend?
It was great. I actually had people from Atlanta come in with my guy Blizzard from Atlanta. Like he has a really, really big platform. So people from like the Bay Area had tapped in with me and everything. So really just all about networking and connecting and, and just constantly just building the bridge from the East Coast to the West Coast to the South, Midwest, just, like it's all about just building and, and just trying to put people like within the same motion and mix or whatever, man, and just making it happen, my brother.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I want to delve into that because we're talking from a musical standpoint now, but you have your hands in quite a few things, including your Imperial Elite Comics, right? Where you have a whole comic book series with your son, Julius, which has now gotten integrated into the schools, into the curriculum, which is beautiful because, from bullying to all of the things that kids deal with, they don't always have an outlet necessarily. I know that you are always out there in the community, building, giving back in so many different ways. So can you first of all give us kind of a detail of the last few events and things that you've been working on and are actively working on, and then just tell us where the passion comes from to be able to get all of this done and why you do what you do.
Yeah, so with my nonprofit, it's called Motivated for Success, and the comic and the nonprofit kind of coincides with a lot of the social things that I do. So for the past 5-6 years, I partner with the Women and Children Shelter here in San Antonio, Texas, and that consists of women who've been in domestic situations, women that have possibly got their kids taken in the CPS, which is the Child Protective Services. They're trying to go through rehab for drugs, alcohol, and just trying to change their life and get treatment and rehab. And then we work with them, and I also do a lot of stuff with the homeless veterans here in San Antonio, Texas. We do hygiene drives, clothing drives, and and just try to facilitate things to help them transition back you know, within society and like giving them like resources. And then I actually just got my community partnership established with the Texas Juvenile Justice Department, you know, like going into the juvenile prisons and doing, you know, like ministry, mentorship, giving them classes, helping them with like cover letters, resumes, certification courses. I'm like working with like a plethora of like schools to do like training, like and all that. And then with the comic book, we've actually got it well, it's stamped. I'm just like waiting for the contract now to be a official vendor for the comic book. And my son, he actually just turned 18 on March 11th, and he's an AP. He's an AP National Honor Society student and everything, man. So it's just God is just moving for us right now, man. It's really a blessing.
You've done incredible. Can we clap it up for Joseph real quick? Like, you have done an incredible
on many levels, and the way you ended that off, wow, Qiana, weird enough.
Yeah,
I feel like I just seen this young man like a year ago. I feel like 4 or 5 months
I
ago.
know. Yeah.
Look, the year he was scared. He was like, he looked like 13, 14. You know what I mean? He was telling me he was on his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's like 6'1", man. Like he done stretched out, man. Like he almost tall as me, man. So yeah, he's done like stretched out. But yeah, man, you know, just making an impact. And last but not least, I just dropped the EP too, by the way. And you know, so I finally just dropped the project, maybe like from like 5. This is like my first project I dropped like in within like 5 years. But the unique thing about this is it's not on Spotify, it's not on iTunes, it's on no streaming platform, because I'm not a prostitute.
That's right.
If you want my music costs way more than 3 cents per stream. If you want my music or like want to watch my music videos, you got to get it directly from me. So my tech team, they're based in Pakistan, and they created me a musical streaming app. So it's my own music app with my album, with my videos, everything or whatever, man. And then within Texas, like people still buy like physical copies, CDs, vinyl. So I've been still making money on my CDs.
Vinyl has made a uptick in this year. It sold the most this year since like 80 something.
So you know, the unique thing about Texas, we can literally go gold or platinum like right in our state. Like I don't gotta go nowhere. Like, but you know, it's love, man. So then my guy I also have the digital streaming card. So like they ain't got a CD player. All they gotta do is click the barcode. The whole streaming app goes like directly to their phone. Because you know, like once again, man, I'm like, look, man, I'm not no rap prostitute. My music costs more than 3 cents per stream, and it's all about educating, because you know, Spotify gives you maybe a fraction, maybe like 3 cents per stream, and I'm like, my music is like worth way more than that or whatever. And the love that I've been getting like thus far for like the EP, like people been buying it and supporting it, it's extremely a blessing. So I'm grateful.
Well, we need to let them know where they can get that, because I saw the picture and I'm like, okay, where is this? And I love that you've done that. FMI, how many times have we spoken on that and on the raping of you know, your monetary value that happens to artists? 1 million streams doesn't even equal close to $1 million, not even $1,000.
Make a million on YouTube. You bring view time. I mean, watch time on YouTube, bro. You only getting like $1,200, $1,300, $1,500.
Even being monetized on Facebook, whatever. Like you have to do so much so consistently and have so many streams. And I've always encouraged people, like, take it back to your website, right? We've seen people like Emily MC, who came out, had her whole vinyl, right? Had like a Funko Pop doll.
Yeah, she was doing that for like
DJ Tech
a few years ahead of time.
Yes, create an experience, create a whole experience for your customer, and they're going to love that, because we're missing that. You know, those Tower Records days back in the day where you were just waiting to get those first 100 tapes or CDs, because that was going to be the gold ones, and they were going to be different from the ones that they put out afterwards. Like you got to create that, and I love it, because it does show your value, and the people that value you will come through and pay for it.
Yeah,
I'm just to clarify, off that Spotify, like you said, because I looked it up.
Yeah,
1 million streams, you can get between $2,000 to $4,000. It's like
and in 2025,
not enough.
And in 2025, they had the whole like, now this is like real data. So there's 13.9 million people, like artists on Spotify. Only 5% of those artists made $100,000.
Right.
Yeah, it's only the top 2% of hip hop artists, at least, or artists in the industry that make music. I mean, that make real money. Like in hip hop, the Travis Scotts, the Drakes, like it's because they're getting most of the revenue share, plus through Spotify. On top of that, because they're bringing it.
Let's go further. If they're making $100,000, what is Spotify making from that?
Oh, they making a probably close to $1 billion or $1 trillion.
That's what I'm saying.
So labels have started to charge them more just to license the music. So that's why they've increased the subscription on Spotify, and they're trying to include videos now. So they could now say they're not only selling sound. We are now the same play Netflix is making.
Yeah.
The same play Spotify is owning video media, right? Full videos on Spotify now.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all a question. So since we're talking about the streaming platform or whatever, like, what do you think about Breakfast Club selling their rights to Netflix? So now people have to go buy a streaming service on Netflix just to watch their favorite podcast. What do y'all think about that?
You're just transferring the base and taking the time. It's going to take some time for the base to get used to going to Netflix. But guess what's the install base? Netflix. Guess why Hot 97 and all of them got fired? Because of lower viewership. Because no one's listening to the radio. And it's not just me saying that. So if the labels understood that even the payola that they were giving to the DJs at the radio wasn't making sense because no one was listening to the radio. Hence why they got rid of Ebro. Hence why they got rid of, because they're like, yo, we're paying these DJs, but only 30 people are listening in the hour.
Right.
We're giving them budgets to get our singles going. Right. Why do you think they translated that to the TikTok dudes?
Yeah.
The streamers started to use bots. So then the labels are just, they don't know where to put their money. So them going to Netflix, it doesn't bother me. It's the same thing of like another person creating and putting it on Patreon. Your base is going to go down. The numbers are going to dip for a few. But if I have 10 million here and I have access to 70 million here, well, give me a year and watch that base become mine. Yeah. And Netflix is only doing it to take the Breakfast Club fan base. Get rid of that deal. These granddaddy deals, the same thing they did on Spotify. Let me pay for Joe Rogan. And then after that, Joe Rogan did 7 years. We gave him all the money. Guess what? All those people stayed from the Joe Rogan show on Spotify. The same thing's gonna happen with Netflix and the Breakfast Club. They're gonna get their fan base. All right, we ain't gonna pay you all that no more. We got the base. We got what we needed.
Facts. And when it goes as far as selling their rights, I just want to say, thank goodness we own our rights to everything because they're all pawns in this, right? They don't own the Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club started without some of them, and they've, Angela Yee has gone and started her own thing. So at the end of the day, they have to move however they're told they have to move or decide to quit.
This ownership is what you've been doing. It's the same thing Mr. Joseph has been practicing with owning his album and actually putting it on his platform, on his streaming platform. He's seeing the numbers. If his streaming platform goes well, he'll be the next one sitting there and having other artists join it because it'll make sense. It's direct to consumer. He actually has a base. He's not botting it. Yeah. So that's the most valuable thing right now.
Agreed.
Say, brother, what you just said. So I have about 5 artists. I'm like, man, can you like help me put my thing on like a streaming platform like that too. So now it's like I can like offer a service. I'm like, you ain't got to come up under my thing. I can help you get your own streaming platform for your own project. Like you ain't got to come up under me. Yeah, you got to pay for the service, but I don't need you up under me because I'm all about ownership. If your name not on it, like you don't own it. And like one thing I tell like people or whatever, like when it comes to your consumer base, all you need is like 100 to 200 people to spend $1,000 with you per year. That's all you need.
Yeah,
that's it.
Think about
like,
it.
You don't need like 1 million followers and streams, huh? Yeah. I
tell people $5 a month on Patreon from 30 people. Watch how it adds up.
It adds up.
Production value could go up now. Now you can start getting the more elaborate sets.
Exactly. Yeah. Joseph said it when he said, "I don't need to leave my state to go platinum."
Yeah, that was nice. I never heard someone put it like that. Yeah, I was like, huh.
That's it. And you think about it. And Texas is
largest. Bro. When I tell people all the time, like literally, like so, like right now, once I sell these cards I have, and the CDs I got, that's going to equate to like $2,000, and all I spent was like $200 for everything.
Right,
easy. You know what I'm saying? So if I do that 5 or 6 times, flipping and stacking, man, that's gonna be about 10 grand right there. Like out here in Texas. crazy fan base. And then like every time somebody like buys my music, I get their first name, last name, email, phone number. So then when I do the shows or whatever, they're gonna come, you know, see me perform or whatever too. So like it's like I got my own database for everything. Yep.
Exactly.
Keep it in-house instead of outsourcing. And I'm glad that's where we're at, because now it doesn't matter what you do when it comes to putting out your music. Yes, Spotify does have the base with all of these users. But if the marketing, which everybody hears it, we know it's marketing, putting money into these meta to hope that your song pops, or paying certain influencers to hope that your song pops. Like everyone's in the same game. Even as far as the content creators, the podcasters, it's, you know what I mean, it's only like 6 platforms people go to, and then they have certain smaller platform that people, you know, just hover around. So it's interesting to see where we are in 2026 when it comes to even artists, or when it comes to running a business, how Joseph is handling just keeping it here, like while everybody's trying to rush to here, you do this, you send this out, yo, that bit. No, chill, I got it.
Keep it here, right here at home.
Brother, like I tell people all the time, man, like if you know, like you always, like from a business standpoint, like I got the key to the generator. Don't nobody own my generator. Like I keep the lights on, because as soon as I give you that power to keep my lights on or like turn my lights off, then I'm losing. So it's all about ownership for me. And same thing I've been like teaching my son is like, look, bro, I'm gonna show you how to make money off of your intellectual, you know, property.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like when people like want the comic book, they ain't going on Amazon. No, they're going directly to us. We selling $15 a pop, $20 a shirt. We keep everything hand over foot, because in order to make the thousands, you got to invest the hundreds. And if you want to make the millions, you got to make the thousands or whatever. So that's why I tell, like, I'm teaching my son, and now he's just using that and like for like what he's doing right now. So it's just all about ownership. And then when it comes to, you know, Spotify and like YouTube, they really just making their money off of advertisements. That's it. Once you pay that $9.99 subscription a month or whatever, like that's what they really like making their money on. So they banking on you to buy that subscription. But I'm like, man, like how the economy is, I don't care, like $9.99 a month. Like a lot of people can't pay for that.
Right.
They might get like the free subscription with the ads and all that. But I just feel like it's all about marketing and like branding and stuff or whatever. Like that's where they really like making their money off of. So
yeah.
Hey, so for those that are listening, if you can own it, own it.
That's right.
If you know, like once you sell your license and your like in your name and likeness, it's pretty much a wrap for you. Then so you just gonna be pretty much a puppet on the string. That's it.
Right. You know, being dealt with by a puppeteer, and however they move you. And we see that in life consistently. And I love that you are doing that, because it's setting a tone. I love that you are teaching your son and teaching your family, because it creates generational, you know, legacies and generational wealth. So I'm so happy to see that. Tell us what you have coming up next. Let everyone know where they can follow you, and of course where they can find the comic book.
All right, so what I have coming up next, I got this thing, and this is for my people that that's into like the vegan plant-based living. I got my bro like Official Gray. He does a lot of stuff in Atlanta with Tabitha Brown, Jermaine Dupree. He's actually going to be my host for the let me see. So it's called Earthy Eats, Beats and Sweets. It's for like vegans, plant-based or whatever. It's going to be like a music, like kind of like a vegan festival, whatever. So we got that coming up April the 25th. We got that coming up. And then I got my partner right there on the screen. He's a Houston, Texas legend. He done got shout outs from KRS-One, Rakim. I got the legend K Reno. He's gonna be the headliner for the event. We got that coming up. We're actually about to be going into video production for our mini series for Karma Kid, The Power of Positivity. So we got that coming up. I'm also about to incorporate another comic book character. No, actually 2 more characters in the within the universe or whatever. So we got more comics coming out. We got we just have a lot of great things coming up or whatever. And and to find the comic book, y'all can contact me directly at Imperial Elite Comics to get the EP. contact me directly, phone number, Instagram, whatever. It's a one-stop shop here. Yep.
And our boy JD, who we will have back in a few weeks as well, was like, yes, I need you to connect me. I need you guys to connect. Like, I'm definitely gonna, if it's okay with you, Joseph, when we're done, send a collective text, because you guys should definitely talk. He is the author of Race for What, talking about racism through a very real lens. And you guys should definitely chat. In fact, I think I mentioned him to you before when we were talking about your comic book offline. So yeah, I will connect you guys. And Joseph, you are just truly an inspiration. And I think you epitomize so much what we want our young men, our older men, our women to be doing, right? Like keeping yourself strong mentally, physically, working to help others, right? Like I like how even when FMI said you could have these artists under you, you said, yeah, I mean, you could, right? But instead you'd offer them their own avenue so that they could have their ownership. And that really says something about the type of person you are. Like my dad used to say, you know, you're a scholar and a gentleman. So thank you again for being here with us on VPR. And we can't wait to have you back. And Julius as well. You know, he's a whole grown man now. So we want to
it's crazy how time fly by, because I think when y'all had interviewed us, that was about 5 years ago. Like he was a little kid with a squeaky voice. Now you got a grown man voice. I'm like, man, slow down, bro. Crazy how time be flying.
I know. We gotta find that footage and make sure we pull it up so that when he's here, like, oh man.
Yeah, for sure. And then
make sure you guys still check out Still Standing. Still Standing is out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do want to make sure they know that too. But go ahead, Joseph.
Oh no, man! I just thank y'all once again. My people in like y'all always show love. Like VPR. Like if y'all like ever like need like anything for me, look like I'm here. If y'all need me to send y'all like more resources, like more artists to help further y'all out here, and we can possibly in the summertime. When I do another Sofa Cypher event. If God allows it to happen, man, like I would want y'all to come out or whatever. So like anyway that I can like accommodate y'all could possibly do like a live podcast like at the event or whatever. And I just want to just say the same thing for y'all, like with y'all platform, like y'all give like people like an opportunity. Like this is a great platform. Like y'all don't charge anybody for whatever, but still anyway that I can show love and support, I'm always do it. So y'all keep pushing and continue being great for sure.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you for sure.
We appreciate that, man.
Everyone.
Definitely gonna get up with you.
Yeah.
All right, man, for sure. Thank y'all already, for sure.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Peace.
Take care. Make sure you guys follow him. Remember, Imperial Elite Music Group, Imperial Elite Comics. You can visit the website. Go get that music. I'm going to go make sure I get my download and pay whatever I got to pay to get it, because that's a blessing. And, JD, I got you. We're going to talk soon. And FMI, I'm so appreciative of you and of our platform, because, no matter what, like we said, we were recovering from this retrograde, right? We felt that energy. I'm still recovering from my trip from that crazy line at Atlanta airport.
Wow. TSC, y'all better get y'all coins, all right? I don't know why Trump playing with y'all money. Get y'all coins, okay? Don't let them play with your coins. Right. Y'all can't eat. Y'all can't pay y'all little $9 Apple Pay, your Spotify account. Get y'all money.
Right. I'm not mad at it. I would definitely be one of those calling out. I gotta be real. Like,
stop blaming ICE. Stop blaming ICE. Take y'all job. Not y'all doing it, but y'all taking their jobs, and continue handing out water. ICE. I seen y'all. Y'all better hand out water to them people standing in the line.
Oh, well, at least they made them resourceful. So. Yeah, guys, we will see you next week. We love you always for watching and listening. I hope that you forge ahead today positively. And like Joseph said, salute to you all and much love.
Much love. You got an extra blush going on, Qiana. VPR, zoom in on her blush. You got blush on, y'all?
I do. It's a little.
Oh, damn. I see the cheekbone, the bone.
The bone on the cheekbone.
VPR, I'll see y'all next week, y'all. Later.
Bye.
Let's share.